Oh, come on, Awful.
Well, don't just stand there, Howard. Hit them. My brother's going to hit you now.
No, I'm not.
Leave my brother alone. You let go.
Thanks a bunch, Awful.
Why didn't you hit them?
They hit me first. Come on. What did you do to make them so angry?
Nothing. Anyway, you should have hit them. I said you would.
Awful, I object to being used as your secret weapon.
What?
Nothing. Shut up.
You're just mad because they called you.
You're always getting me into trouble. Now shut up.
Thank goodness you've come at last.
What now?
We seem to have somebody's goon. He just walked in and sat down.
Look, I don't know who you are, but
He says he's from Archer, whoever that is.
we don't know anyone called Archer.
Your dad does.
He does?
Look, just make him go, will you? Make the smelly thing go. I want my tea. I want my tea!
Ah, shut up!
Shut!
Oh no. The scream that clears buses. Wait for it.
Said shut up!
I think you've got the wrong house.
Your dad, Quentin Sykes,
Yes?
writes books and things.
Yes?
Told her.
He's behind with some
Payment.
payment.
Payment?
Howard, phone the police.
Wouldn't do that if I were you. Really wouldn't. Pay Archer, no trouble. Don't pay, got trouble. Got me.
I'll put the kettle on.
Like it here?
Get Tim out before Mum comes.
Dad won't be home for ages.
Don't mind waiting.
He teaches late.
At the Polly.
Yeah.
Look, why don't I take you there?
You get him. Me and the little girl will stay here. Teach us some manners.
I'm not staying here with him.
Huh, why don't we all go?
All go!
Oh, let me go, you're horrible and yucky and I hate you. Look, let me go or I'll bite you.
Bite your back, give you tetanus.
Oh.
Awful, behave.
Don't try to be clever. know where you live.
No! You don't let me go, I'll be sick all over you. I'm good at being sick, I really am.
Up there.
English to mature students.
I hate you!
Yes. I don't want to know what you've read. I want to know what you think. What does Maisie Potter think?
My thoughts are in here somewhere, Mr. Sykes. You see, I hadn't quite finished.
Ow!
I think you have now, Maisie.
Quentin Sykes!
I am Quentin Sykes.
Make him let me go!
Sorry, Dad.
Yes, well, I think that just about wraps things up for today, class. Next week, we will hear Miss Potter's thoughts. And the rest of you had better mug things up to keep up with her.
Hello, Maisie.
Make him let me go!
Payment overdue, Sykes. Archer wants his 2,000.
Dad,
Now,
what
you
is he
keep out of
talking-
this, Howard. Obviously, there's been some mistake. My payment isn't overdue at all. In fact, it was paid in full, on the dot, only a few days ago, as my student lodger here will confirm. You remember, Fifi, that big brown envelope I asked you to deliver to the town hall?
Archer didn't get it.
Well, I'm not surprised. I don't know any Archer. The person I deal with is Mountjoy.
Mountjoy only million. Goes to Archer in the end, and Archer didn't get it.
Well, I sent it. Maybe it was a day or two late. Mountjoy never worries too much about that, just so long as it's the full 2,000.
£2,000, Dad!
No words. 2,000 words.
Words.
This is ridiculous. Well, it is. All this fuss about words.
And Archer didn't get them.
Well, ask Mountjoy what he did with them.
You asking?
Extension 609, please. Mountjoy. Quentin Sykes. Fine, fine. It's just a quick inquiry about this quarter's payments. Only someone sent round a hired assassin.
Not killed anyone yet.
Shut up. Sorry, Mountjoy. No, this Goon. He says you haven't received my... Oh, I see. Yes. Fine. Right.
Didn't get them, did he?
Apparently not. But he's given me a week.
Archer wants them now. Farms gas, electric, very powerful. Don't cross Archer.
Well, why don't we just go home and I'll do Archer's words, right?
Right.
What's going on, Howard?
Search me.
Here's your mother.
She'll go spare.
Turn it down, awful.
This should be good. Dad's explanation.
Quentin, why are you typing in here?
Make sure he keeps going.
Who are you?
Goon.
I meant, what's your name?
Goon'll do.
I see. Well, you look strong. There's some drums in my car. Perhaps you could help Howard bring them in before they get damp or stolen.
You can't miss it.
Howard? What did Dad say?
Nothing. Yet.
What did Mum say?
Well, I don't think she cares who he is as long as he's quiet.
What's the matter with them?
Just want a quiet life.
That's not funny.
Yes, it is.
Howard, your mother wants you to lay the table. Go on.
Where with these?
Oh, I'll show you. In here.
Lay for 6, Howard.
What?
Lay for 6.
Keeping my eye on him.
Dad. Dad, I don't believe this. We're actually giving it supper.
Well, when a wolf follows your sleigh, it's always wisest to give it meat.
Well, I'm not eating with him. He smells.
Don't.
Yes, you do.
Howard, take your father something.
I told you. Let Sykes finish. Then eat. Where you going?
Music practice. Mum insists.
Did Awful clean her teeth?
Eventually.
Done. Oh, there you are.
Finished?
Yes,
Same as last lot?
more or less.
Is that it then? Is he going?
Oh, yes, he's going.
Back to Archer.
Really?
See ya.
Has he gone?
Now will you tell us what it was all about?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all, really. Mountjoy's idea of a joke, that's all.
Quentin, that won't do.
But I don't know any Archer, I keep telling you. Make us a cup of tea, Awful. The only one I know is Mountjoy. This was all his idea to cure my writer's block. Awful. Tea with milk, not curry, vinegar, or mustard.
Ah, Dad. What's writer's block anyway?
It's terrible. You don't have an idea in your head, or if you do, you can't get it down on paper, and if you can, it goes all small and boring.
Quentin, Mountjoy.
Oh, yes. He's a good chap. I met him fishing before we had Howard.
Deadline, Quentin. That's all you need.
And he suggested a deadline of a most peculiar sort. I should write him 2,000 words a quarter, anything that was in my head, and deliver it to him personally at the town hall.
Think about it. Ring me.
And if I can't?
Well, imagine that if you can't, I somehow have the power to cut off all services to your house. Gas, electricity, etc. Make yourself frightened enough. You'll deliver.
And funnily enough, it worked.
I cured the writer's block.
The Goon said Archer filed power.
Why did you carry on?
What?
Doing the words all these years.
Oh, I don't know. A sort of talisman, I suppose. What's happened to this?
The Goon did it.
But, Dad, what are the words about?
Oh, complete rubbish, mostly. What might happen if rabbits ate meat, or if old ladies rioted in Corn Street. Is that a V or a Y?
Or an A for Archer. Upside down.
Yes, but why all the terror tactics?
No idea.
Well, just make sure you deliver the words in future. You don't want Archer sending round any more goons. Mum? Bad enough listening to school orchestras all day. I do not need drums playing themselves.
Oh, it's probably the traffic making them vibrate.
No, and I've got very sensitive ears. They're playing themselves.
The Goon touched them last.
Oh.
Came back.
I almost didn't notice.
Last night's words, no good.
Great! Who's Archer sending round this time? The secret police?
Tell you things about Archer and the others.
I don't want to know. Go away.
Like me, really, don't you?
No, just looking at you makes me feel sick.
Scared of me?
Yes, and now I suppose you're going to make more trouble for Dad.
Take you to see Archer.
The one I want to see is Mountjoy.
You do?
Yes.
Mountjoy!
Mr. Mountjoy doesn't see casual callers. Perhaps you'd like to make an appointment.
Extension 609.
Education Department.
Where?
I'm not telling you.
Don't matter. Soon find it.
How dare you! Come back here at once.
Mountjoy! 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 Mountjoy!
What the dickens do you want?
Howard Sykes.
Son of Quentin.
Mr. Mountjoy, is everything all right?
I'm fine, fine. No problem, absolutely no problem here. Everything's under control. Now then, young man, what can I do for you?
These words you make my dad write. What are they for?
To stop him drying up.
Not true.
No, it isn't. You're up to something. Who's this Archer you passed them on to?
A superior of mine.
The Lord Mayor, I suppose.
Well, not exactly, Howard, no.
Then who?
Tell him. Tell him.
Very well. But I don't know very much. I've no idea what Archer wants with the wretched words. I don't even know if it's Archer I send them to. It could be any of them.
Any of who?
Any of the 7 people who really run this town.
Run it?
It's quite a mob. Archer's one. The others are Dillian, Venturus, Torquil, Erskine, and, oh yes, Hathaway and Shine. All the same family.
How do you know?
Well, I made it my business to find out. Wouldn't you, if one of them made you do something so peculiar for them?
Peculiar's right. So how do you send these words to whoever it is?
I send them to a post office box number. But who collects them from there, I really can't say.
But how did...
Backstairs!
Left.
Dillian nearly got us.
Dillian.
Farm's law and order, Dillian. Frightening ya?
The world just went mad. Why should I be frightened?